Ooh. Huh? Hello? I think... Oh, wait. Geez. Wait. Oh. Yeah, I think I'm live. Am I live? I think I'm live. Crap. Ah. Oh, interesting. Well, we're here. It's fine. We're committing. What the Is it? Is it fine? No, yeah, no, we're fine. Jeez, I'm sorry. I apologize. Oh, different. Interesting. I'm here. There's usually a pre-roll of music and a little starting soon thing, but it's a surprise for everyone, including me. I'm here. Great. I'm so glad that's how it happened. Alright, I am Grayson Allen, and these streams are devolving into more and more chaos as time goes on. Smo says no intro, the scandal. I'm sorry, Smo. I didn't expect you to catch me in the midst of my... Oh, jeez. Alright, I mean, I guess as an explanation, I made a... So 10 minutes ago, I was like, I'm gonna fix my stream and make things a bit more efficient. And suddenly all of my... Like, a lot of my files disappeared. I don't know where they've gone. So... My intro screen, my intermission, my end screen are gone. You can look at, if you're a regular viewer, you might notice that the overlay for the game is also a little bit different. It's missing a few elements. I don't know where they went. They disappeared into the ether. It's fine. I just remembered. So yeah, since last stream, I finished a Rubber Born, so I can fly now. I am officially the coolest person. So everybody has to look up to me now. I can't land on this. That's weird. But yeah, so we're playing Final Fantasy XIV today. Last stream we kind of took a short break. We played a demo of a horror game, which I thought was quite fun. I thought it was a nice change of pace. Looking at my analytics, it would appear that nobody agrees with me, but that's fine. I figured that would happen. Smo says it faded into the aether like Laha bread. La Habrea, I guess. Yeah, it did. Everything's in shambles. Smo, I hope your day is going well. I hope nothing has disappeared into the aether for you, and that all of your systems are functioning at nominal capacity. Oh, Smo says joke name for him. Yes, Laha bread. Okay. Fair enough. He probably deserves it. He's a jerk. Yeah, so we're just gonna pretend that this stream is very professionally run, that I'm not an idiot who broke my own stream trying to make things better when they were working just fine. Smo says my hopes and dreams, but that's a normal dissipation. Oh, it's a bummer. I'm sorry. I'm sorry your hopes and dreams disappeared. I hope you find those again. But yeah, well, I mean, at least for now, we're gonna have fun playing Final Fantasy. I don't know, how are you doing, Smo? Are you playing anything right now, or have you been playing anything today? I'm not just buying time because I don't know what I'm doing today. How do I... Oh my gosh. Price of principles. Oh, it's just inside. Okay. I think... Ooh, is it just... Well, that's just whatever it is. I think at least for the moment, I kind of want to... Actually... I have a bunch of... I'm going to talk to these blue quests real quick, actually. I just realized I need to activate these. At least see what's going on. The Weaponsmith of Legend. Nedrick appears concerned about your equipment. Don't talk to me about my equipment, Nedrick. Ah, how fares the adventuring of late? Your gear holding up against the rigors of the trade? Make no mistake, my friend. The quality of your weapon may well prove the difference between life and death. If you're serious about such things, there's someone I can introduce you to. Her name is Rowena, and she is a collector of all manner of rare artifacts. She just might have something in her stock to suit your martial prowess. Why have I heard of the name Rowena before? Is that like a... That feels like that's like the name of a goddess from some culture or something. I don't know. Rowena used to do business in Ul'dah, but has since relocated to Remnant's Toll so as to be nearer to the ancient ruins from which she derives her livelihood. Should you ever have reason to go there, you do well to pay her a call. Alright. I'll do that, apparently. And Smo says, I'm sure they'll show up someday. I'm good. It's been a busy day with the vet appointment. Haven't played anything today for too long. Smo says, there you go. Nice. Well, I guess it's just one of the, sometimes you just got stuff you gotta do. Got doctor's appointments or vet appointments. It's all part of the fun. Oh man, speaking of fun, I'd say about 15 minutes before I was going to start the stream, in addition to me deciding to break my streaming completely, it was like a full-blown thunderstorm here. And I was kind of worried that like the noise was going to mess up with the stream. But then like about 5 minutes ago, the storm stopped. And I can actually see it look out my window right now, and it's blue, cloudless skies. So I don't know where that storm went, but it bounced. Smo says Rowena equals a Tomestone shop in Mordona. Oh, yes. I heard about the Revenant Toll, right? I think that's what he was talking about too. But that's where I take those tomestones that I got from that last dungeon. I think it gave me like 100 of them or something. And I was told that can be used to buy decent equipment, and that I should definitely do that. But Wistful Whitebeard. Nothing like staring out at the sea to bring an old man back to his glory days. Aye, the good old times when his whole life still lay ahead of him, and the greatest adventures were yet to be. Alright, that's depressing. Don't you know better than to sneak up on your elders like that, young'un? Are you trying to send me to an early grave? Well, not early, as such. But don't tell me. I can see just from the look of you. You're an adventurer, and an accomplished one at that, yes? Aye, you may not be the greybeard I am, but I reckon you have a memory or two you'd be keen on remembering. So what say you join me for a while before you return to the road? After all, sometimes reflecting on the past can be just what you need to discover the path you'd forge into the future. What? He's gone. New Game Plus unlocked. You now have access to the New Game Plus system. New Game Plus allows you to relive the adventures of your past by replaying previous quests with your current character data. To replay old quests with New Game Plus, open the New Game Plus interface located under Duty. Look at the chapter you wish to experience anew. Oh, weird. Okay. This game has New Game Plus. And then Smo says it's the best equipment for levels 50 to 57. Okay. So it sounds like it would probably behoove me to get some of that stuff. I mean, not that I... Look at my equipment here. That's not right. You can kind of see. My current gear levels... That can't be right. I don't have a level 15 gear, do I? Am I that big an idiot? Wait a minute. Hold on. I don't think I'm... Am I that incompetent? Level 50. No, I have... Oh, level 1. Oops. I have gear. I have gear. Level 1 gear, some of it. Mostly level 30. Well, okay, I don't... it's mostly up to par. Level 49. It's fine. Gear's overrated. Smo says the blue number by the character is the average item level. By the star? By the star. By the star. Oh, level... By the star. Oh, level 85? Is that my average level? Blue number by character. So, I mean, level 85 sounds good, right? That sounds good. I don't know. Smo says, yup. Sweet, I'm great. I'm the best. I'm a great white mage. Nobody judge me. Trauma Queen. There is an impish, conspiratorial look about Aline. If her injury is allowed, she would sidle. What? What? What is it? Heard we're in the same trade. You're in better shape than me, though. A mishap at the Wanderer's Palace nearly did me in, but boy, was it worth it. The Cloudy drained near half the water from Bronze Lake, and there it was. An ancient temple of Oshone. Why is it called a palace, then? Beats me. I just went in looking for the treasure, me and my feller. It was like a dream, that's what it was like. The water hadn't done a thing. There were gold-framed mirrors bright as the moon. We gazed upon ourselves draped in chains of pearl, dancing on a floor of marble and malachite. Like a king and queen, me and my fella. Daring-do adventurer like yourself wouldn't say no to a chance like that now, would you? Tell you what, go down to the docks west of Camp Bronze Lake and talk to Abazi Chorazi. Used to be a boon companion of mine. He'll ferry you to the palace. That sounds like a really easy dungeon. Smo says 120 is max for 50. Okay. So I mean I'm on the upper end of that then. I probably could be doing better, but could be doing worse, I guess. I did finally upgrade some things. But okay, so I got some quests, some blue quests started to look into. Tataru's still being lazy, I'm sure. Alright, I'm going to talk to Minfilia real quick. And, oh, Alfino's here. The nerve of some petitioners, engaging us as if we were a band of common mercenaries. I should be glad to refuse them all without a second thought. Yeah, there's something drama going on. Smo says go to currency in the menu. Currency. I have max seals again. I need to get rid of those. Currency to battle. So 650 of 2,000. Discontinued currency. Weird, okay. Okay, so I have resets in 101 hours. Okay, that could get you 1 or 2 pieces. Okay, that mean... Is that something, like, where was that at? Revenant Toll? Would that be worth going to? And checking out? While I talk to Y'shtola and see how her day's going. In bringing the struggle against the Empire to a decisive end, the nations of Eorzea spent much of their military strength. I fear the beast tribes have caught scent of this temporary weakness, and will give us scant leave to rest. A hero's work is never done, Grayson. Hey, Thancred. How you doing, buddy? Feeling possessed lately? I hope not. Why did I... There we go. Believe me, I'm quite eager to resume active duties and redeem my good name, but I have not forgotten that similar sentiments nearly led to my doom once before. I will not question the wisdom of our Baldesian colleagues. They have bid me rest, and so I shall. Yeah, you need your beauty sleep, Thancred. Smo says when I have a free moment, yes. Okay. So much has happened in this place. If the walls could talk, such tales they would be able to tell. Oh man, they would tell so many screaming sounds of people being killed to death during that huge massacre. Remember that, Ida? The one where you didn't help and all our friends died? Remember that? Yeah. Such tales. Such tales indeed. Just when we dared to believe that peace had arrived, another primal awakens. I say, has there ever been the rest for the weary? As one age endeth and another doth rise, so do our struggles wax and wane. What wouldst thou ask of me? What? How fares the realm? Scrolls from me through far strange from change line yesterday. That's okay. I think you've said that before. I don't know what that means. Uriandra, you just say confusing things. It's fine. Good luck with that. You're feeling sad. Oh, jeez. Oh, it's weird from like the distance. That looks like an old computer monitor. And it trips me up every time. Like, why is there a computer in here? SK. Hi, SK. Welcome. SK says, Revenant's Toll or from the main Aetheryte from the city-states will have a merchant that sells tome gear. Okay. Yeah, I'll activate this quest real quick, and then I'm gonna run to Revenant's Toll. I'm curious what that's like. Most of the stream today I want to be kind of experimenting anyway. Since we did a whole bulk amount of main story the last few streams. I kind of just like want to play around and try new things, you know? And Smo says I keep forgetting the city-state merchants. Okay, yeah, I'll have to... Let's see. 2 quests. Small talk. Have you been keeping well, Grayson? We may have earned ourselves a respite, but there's still much more to do. Together, let us continue to shine the crystal's light upon Eorzea. Minfilia, don't make this sound like it's been a team effort. I've been doing everything. Get out of here. What's this recurring problem? Minfilia has need of your talents for a re-emerging primal problem. No reward. SK says grab both. After the 5th, I'll be able to join on some of the adventures. Oh yeah, that's right. They're allowing the... Yeah, Smo, I think it's doing inter data center travel, right? Is gonna be a thing. That'll be really fun. That'd be super fun to be able to play together. Like, I mean, this is technically a multiplayer game, so doing it multiplayerly would be cool. What's the town? There's no reward though. This can't be worth my time. I know you've scarce had a chance to rest, but I'm afraid there is still work to do. The ultimate weapon's destruction, 'twould seem, has served to embolden the beastmen who now seek to call down their gods once more. Oh good. I'm glad it's the same problem. Even as we speak, the Amalja, the Ixal, and the Kobolds are making preparations for their respective summoning rites, and that is but the half of it. Much to our dismay, all 3 tribes were somehow able to procure vast quantities of crystals. Oh, my turn to say something. Are they doing this on purpose? My turn to say something. Ahem. Basically, this means the primals will be stronger than they were before. Oh, that doesn't sound good for me. Far, far stronger. Their previous incarnations will seem as pale imitations. The beast tribes, we believe, began hoarding crystals with a vengeance in the wake of the ultimate weapon's maiden appearance. You will remember that at the time it devoured 3 primals in one sitting. The Grand Companies are aware of the potential primal outbreak. Alas, due to the losses they incurred to ensure the success of Operation Archon, they are ill-equipped to take any meaningful measures. They usually aren't. After deliberation, the leaders concluded that they must needs turn to us once more. To thee. The etheric waves that were observed in Mordona do not appear to bear a connection to any beast tribe. Yet much and more still remains beyond our knowing. We must be prepared for all possibilities. I am loath to send you into the midst of danger again so soon, but none have proven themselves more capable against the primals than you. Will you undertake this mission, Grayson? Oh, I bet I nod my head. I did it. You have my thanks. I truly do not know what we would do without you. Go ahead, Thancred. With circumstances as they were, I haven't had the chance to properly express my gratitude. I owe you my life, Grayson. Thank you, from the bottom of my heart. A string of failures had left me feeling powerless. I wanted to be stronger, but I might do right by my fellow Scions. But instead, I caused you all no end of grief and suffering. I swear to you, it shan't happen. Who says shan't? It shan't happen again. Owing to everyone's ministrations, I am quite recovered now. I hope to return to my duties again soon. I nod my head. And everyone cheers. Thancred's return marks the beginning of a new chapter for the Scions. Let us renew the fire in our hearts and continue to press ever forward. Now then, back to the matter of the primals. With no fewer than 3 of the beings threatening to appear, it is easy to feel overwhelmed. We must take it one sure step at a time. Eorzea has the overview of the situation as it stands. Please speak with him to receive guidance on your mission. Okay. He nods his head. Quest accepted. Okay. And everyone's gone. Okay. SK says the blue quest is important. You'll eventually be gated until you complete it. Okay. I was gonna say, that definitely seemed like pretty important dialogue that just happened. And definitely, like, I've noticed, like, some of the blue quests... do seem like they unlock things that would be really impossible to not have in the long run. But the price of principles. Oh yeah, SK, how are you doing? Haven't seen you for a minute. Hope you've been doing good. Staying busy, I guess. And Philly appears to be lost in thought. Oh, Grayson. I didn't see you standing in front of me for last 10 minutes. It pleases me to see you well. Gasp. It's Tataru. This only bodes ill. Do excuse me for interrupting, Grayson. My lady, the gentleman from Eshgana Exports has just left. I understand now why you didn't want to receive him. You did well, Tataru. Please inform the guards that we will not be receiving any further guests this afternoon. Thank you, my lady. Alright. Smo says, SK, join the Discord. Yeah, SK, if you want to. There is a Discord now. I think there's a link for it down in the description of the, this stream. It's like down like in the socials section. Yeah, only if you want to. I mean, and that's, you know, it's a public Discord, so anybody can join it. This is a message I guess out to the VOD crowd. Yeah. Finally got that set up, and it's, basically working. It's kind of in beta mode. We'll kind of find out what things are broken as they come up, I guess. I don't really know what I'm doing, but I think I set it up properly. So, yeah, that's a thing that exists now. For anyone who is interested. And, yes. Ever since we defeated Gaius van Baelsar and destroyed his ultimate weapon, the eyes of the world have followed our every move, scarce remembering to blink. Where once we worked in secret, with precious few friends and all too many enemies, we are now besieged by benefactors, each one more eager than the last to offer us his complete support. I mean, this sounds like a great plan. It sounds like a great thing. People will be simping. A true embarrassment of riches. Of course, every promise of patronage comes with a price. Some make their intentions known from the start, while others endeavor to engage us more subtly. Dress it how they will, the message is ever the same. We shall help you, but only if you help us. The gentleman Tataru spoke of was more brazen than most. In exchange for certain supplies, he would have us resolve a business dispute. Naturally, I refused him, as I have every other merchant of his ilk. Alas, the Syndicate's overtures are not so easily rejected. When we formed the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, it was with the goal of serving Eorzea, not the interests of individual Eorzeans. Our neutrality is fundamental to our cause. In my heart, I know this to be true, and yet, if accepting these offers of patronage could empower us to do greater good, might they not warrant greater consideration? I stare blankly. Our Baldician colleagues have been generous beyond measure, but we cannot expect them to... Forgive me, I did not mean to burden you so. I shake my head. It is apparently no burden. Yet, my urge to share this dilemma may not be wholly misguided. Might I impose upon you to consult the others? They are like to have their own opinions on this matter. Oh boy, a quest where I walk and talk with other people? Haven't done that before. Wait, what else do you have to say? I confess I am conflicted. It may be wise to consult with the others. Okay. Hey, Alfino, what do you want? The nerve of some petitioners, engaging us as if we were a band of common... Oh, that's why you were talking all angry, grumpy, angry and grumpy like. He was talking... Oh. Everybody has words to say now. Except for Arvenvald. He's a pretty chill guy. Or maybe he's still sad that all his friends died. That's probably the thing. Yishtola. Recall you are meeting with the Admiral shortly after the Lominsons sent word of the summoning of Titan. Then mayhap you also recall my words to our host. I said unto Merlwyb that her people had broken their treaty with the kobolds, and that the beastmen had justly responded, that we had been called to intervene in a conflict which she herself had invited. I spoke, in short, the truth. And wherefore did I speak it? Because, owing no allegiance to Limsa, I felt no compulsion to allow the Lominsons to distort the facts, to fit a narrative which justified their actions and absolved them of guilt. Upon this subject, Minfilia can expect a similar reply. Our many dalliances with the city-states have already weakened our claim to neutrality, but the path she contemplates would see us relinquish it entirely. Alright, Y'shtola. Smo says it can be both. You know, that's fair enough. You right, Smo. Thancred. Fortune begets power, and power fortune. That we, and especially you, have power is beyond doubt. The question is what we do with it. You may be interested to know that there is growing belief amongst the refugees that Alamigo could be liberated, if only the Scions would commit their strength to the cause. Yet theirs is but one of many causes. We stand at a crossroads, Grayson. Each path is paved with good intentions, but where they lead is far from clear. I don't know. Sounds to me like we could let the power go to our heads. We could take over Eorzea, rule it with an iron fist, unite the states under our leadership, with me as the ruler. Thancred, this is a great plan. I like it. I've been receiving a lot of gifts lately, but Papalimo keeps making me send them back. Oh no, Ida. It wouldn't be so bad, but some of them are really nice. I mean, very nearly abandon your principles nice, you know? Oh god, Ida. Ida, why am I so concerned all of a sudden? That was your only input? Is like, boy, I sure do like having nice things. Too bad Papalimo's taking away all the fun. Jeez. None can deny that we would benefit from more support, but if it comes at the cost of our principles. Neutrality was ever a delicate matter. I have lost count of the times I've had to explain to people that our allegiances need not necessarily lie in the same place as our headquarters. Mind you, if we are to sell our services for Gil, we might as well declare fealty to Ul'dah now and have done with it. I'm quite sure Ida would enjoy the bribes. Oh, Ida. She tries her best. Urianger, such knowledge as I possess of the beast tribes and their primals is at thy disposal. Whether man or beastman, we are wont to seek power when plunged into the black depths of despair. That despair doth begin with the Amalja, who may have already summoned forth Ifrit. With our comrade Thancred now returned, thou wouldst do well to seek his counsel. Oh, no reward. Oh, Thancred is all plussy now. Be living that plus life. What do you have for me? It says, a lot of the powerful to attract the covetous as well as the needy, thus doth prudence dictate those with power proffer aid with one hand while the other doth rest over in the hilt. Okay. Alas, we have not the luxury of time to decipher our petitioner's machinations. Nay, not while the beast tribes do labor unseen, defiant in defeat, to raise up their fallen primals once more. Doubt not that they shall return, stronger and bolder both, nor that we shall be the ones to meet them. This sacred charge shall ever be ours. 'Tis but a pity we are so few, and our fortune so finite. I feel like you didn't really commit one way or the other on that one, Urianger. I thought you were like the smart one who says wise things. It's fine. Thancred, what do you want? I talked to Y'shtola. Ifrit bleeds, we can kill it. That's a great quest title. I love some of the quest titles they put. Some of them are very funny. Thancred wants you to vanquish Ifrit, and has information that will help you to arrange an encounter. Confirmation has just arrived from the Immortal Flames. 'Tis as Urianger said, I fear. The Amalja have already summoned Ifrit. A confrontation with the Lord of the Inferno is inevitable. I would like nothing more than to lend you my blade, but the students of Baldeasian insist that I refrain from taking to the field where it concerns primals. I know not the workings of it, but it would seem that recent events have left me especially susceptible to tempering. As much as I hate missing out on the fun, for everybody's sake I must sit this one out. Instead, I will focus on gathering and analyzing data. Now, the Immortal Flames have already conducted a preliminary investigation into Ifrit. They may well have information that will be of use to you. Do pay a visit to the Hall of Flames and speak with Commander Swift. One last thing before you depart. Doubtless you remember Minfilia's words, but this Ifrit is a far cry from the primal you first defeated. You will want to assemble your most dependable comrades for the mission. Be safe, my friend. Oh, wait. This sounds like... Is this going to be like the hard mode? Like the hard mode versions of the bosses? I've heard that's a thing that'll happen. That kind of sounds like that might be like the hard mode. That's exciting. I'm sure I'm already qualified. Smo says... My favorite is a fate called It's Not Cancer, where you fight a giant crab named Lupus. Smo says yes. Favorite is a fate called It's Not Cancer. That's really funny. No, yeah, some of them are really funny. Like, I think one of my favorite ones, and I think I pointed it out at the time, but the quest where you are rescuing Biggs from the Garlean guards who are, like, trying to capture him. I think the quest for that was called Notorious Biggs. Like, a reference to, like, Notorious B.I.G., the rapper. Which made me laugh out loud. But yeah, there's some really fun ones. You can tell they had fun naming some of the quests. Alright, Alfino, what do you want? Oh, you're gonna talk in a cutscene. Smo says yes, that's a good one. Yeah, there's a lot of fun ones, though. This situation is not wholly unexpected. I, too, have given much thought to our organization's future, though it would seem I have reached a different conclusion. Mayhap it is time I made my feelings known to the antecedent. Come along, Grayson. I nod my head. Alfino, Grayson, is aught amiss? Minfilia, this is an intervention. We need to talk about what you're hiding under the desk. We all know. You should be ashamed. You desired counsel, and so you shall have it. Minfilia, the Scions of the 7th Dawn must leave Ul'dah. Gasp. We must do what? We must leave the secret lair that everyone already knows about? That is in fact not a secret at all, and has been proven to be wholly indefensible. Why would we leave it? Smo says, Koji Fox is the localization lead and is a huge dork, and the main singer for the Final Fantasy XIV in-house band. Oh, that's okay. That would explain it. If they got some really, like a bunch of ha-has that are leading the localization, thinking they're super clever. That would explain it. I'm glad they're having fun with it. Alfino, so as long as we remain within Ul'dah territory, we will never be free to act with impunity. Moving our headquarters to Vespa Bay only delayed the inevitable. We have demonstrated our capabilities, and the Syndicate has taken note. They will not suffer our organization to remain independent now. We are far too dangerous for that. Surely you realize they are the reason Vespa Bay still lacks an Aetheryte. Oh. It's all coming clear. They know full well how beneficial one would be to our cause. It really would. I hated walking every time I had to come here until I found out I had free tickets. I am appreciative of the person who pointed that out, by the way. Which is why it and other favors will be denied us unless we cooperate. If Ul'dah is no longer suitable, where would you have us go? Experience has taught us that the appearance of neutrality is as important as the reality. Accordingly, we must keep each of the great nations at arm's length and plant our banner in a place which all agree to be beyond their borders. Could it be someplace Mordona? That's a terrible plan. Alf, you know. There are dragons there, and it's cold. Revenant's Toll, to be precise. It lies within neutral territory and offers all the essential facilities we require. By way of an additional benefit, it is also frequented by a veritable legion of adventurers who may serve to supplement our ranks. I am, of course, conscious of the fact that we have developed a certain bond with Ul'dah and her people over the years. but I truly believe this to be the best course of action. As you yourself observed, we have invaluable ties to the local community, forged through years of concerted effort. Ul'dah is our home, Alphino. To cast aside everything we've built and start anew in that desolate wasteland would be beyond reckless. Yeah, nobody likes Mordona, Alphino. The decision is yours to make, Antecedent. I ask only that you recall the shared purpose which first moved us to found the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, and which moved you to found the Path of the 12 ere that. We aspire to an ideal, you and I, just as my grandfather did. That makes us more than mere comrades in arms. We are as much your family as... That will be all, Alphino. I am sure you have some familial affairs of your own to attend to. Your concern is most generous, but no, I have left them in the hands of men better suited to the task than I. I cannot very well allow my personal affairs to come before the needs of the Order, after all. Oh, good. Hey. Fending, maiming, or striking? Skill speed sounds good, I guess. Not sure what the correct choice was there. Minfilia, why do I have to talk to you again? Hold on, let me... Oh. Are you really... Wait, hold on. You really gonna tell me this level 1 ring is better than the level 50 ring? Whatever, it's fine. I don't understand. I'm told the recommendation system is the optimal way to do it, so I'm gonna trust it. Moving on. Once again, Minfilia appears to be lost in thought. Sure. Leave Ul'dah? Has it truly come to this? Oh, Grayson, pray attend to Alphino. He is engaged in some business or other and requires your assistance. Pray be on your way. Alphino waits upon you, and I have much to think about. Oh, and tell him he shall have my answer in due time. Alright. SK says you don't have a class that can use that ring. Oh. I didn't even pay attention to that. I just assumed it was for anyone. Well, bugger all. Hey, fair enough. Alphino, what do you want? Alright, thanks for that clarity, SK. I need to pay better attention to that, I guess, in the future. Confound it. She knows what must be done, and still she hesitates. All because of these fanciful rumors. Of dragons. Everywhere. Literally, you're ankle deep in dragons. It's terrible. I should explain. Minfilia's mother, well, adoptive mother, was among the great many who perished during the calamity. Oh. Philamine was her name, though you may know her better as the Songstress of Ul'dah. She was a performer of singular talent and much beloved by the people of Eorzea, not to mention a certain Charlayan minstrel. Okay. As you may imagine, who's the Charlayan... What? As you may imagine, the news of her passing was greeted with shock and disbelief by her adoring followers, many of whom refused to acknowledge what had happened. That her body was never found only served to encourage speculation. Minfilia too struggled at first to accept the truth, but as Philamine's absence stretched for months into years, she saw that there could be no other explanation. Until recently, at any rate. For whatever reason, rumors have once again begun to circulate that Philamine is alive and well. One of our informants, Father Iliad, has sent word that a woman matching the songstress's description has been seen of late at the seaside resort of Costa del Sol. Does she have amnesia too? If we could succeed in tracking her down, I have no doubt that any worries that now plague Minfili's heart might be assuaged. I mean to set forth for Lenosia at once. Let us reconvene there and inquire with Master Gegaruju as to the veracity of these rumors. I nod my head. A great plan, Elf, you know. You're the smart one. Okay. I think I'm officially done chatting with everybody. Some interesting developments potentially coming up. Tatra, are you okay? They seem to have you surrounded. You're probably fine. She's capable enough, I'm sure. Probably. Okay, let's see here. Ooh, wrong thing. Wrong thing. Let's see about heading to Revenant Toll. Because I do want to check out that... Oh. It's in Mordona. Oh, that's the place I was just talking mad crap about. But I do want to check out that merchant and see what kind of stuff they have. The Tomestone... Tombstone? Tomestones. Merchant. I want to see what kind of snazzy items they got on hand. Outlandish man. What say you, Blue Quest outlandish man? An oddly garbed man visiting Revenant's Toll has some information which might be of interest to an experienced adventurer. Okay. Sure. Do I know you? Huh. Unless I'm very much mistaken, you are the famed adventurer who bested the Garlean Empire's general, are you not? The great Grayson Allen himself. Amazing. And more than a little serendipitous. One might even call it fate. I but recently received word of a truly unique opportunity, you see. An opportunity the like of which none but one of your proven worth could take advantage. I'll need your credit card information. The reward? Not less than the accumulated knowledge of a fallen civilization. The risk? A single misstep could cost you your life. But what is a little danger to a storied hero such as you? A man with absolute confidence in his own abilities stands to profit handsomely from this venture. No, I crave no recompense for my part in bringing this opportunity to your attention. The historic discoveries you shall make will be a reward enough, I assure you. If my words have fanned the flames of your curiosity, then I bid you seek a man by the name of Rambros at St. Coinox Find. It is he who stands at the doorway to untold marvels, awaiting the arrival of a champion bold enough to march across the threshold. That sounds like a really fun dungeon. What the f... I'm sorry. Is that Yokai Watch? How the hell did he get one of those? Whatever. It's fine. What do you want, Slathborn? Level 50. Magic technical difficulties. Whatever. How do I get to where I'm going? Wait. Ariana? Ilena? Hold on, I should probably just... Wait, Rowena is somewhere inside here, right? The Tomestone lady? Talon? Merchant? Huh? Independent? Whatever. Ghoul game? I don't know if I ever really explored the city properly before. Hold on. Oh, that's a lot of blue quests. Oh my goodness. SK says back to the tent with the 3 women. Over this way? These 3? Oh. Ammo gear. Oh, Rowena's token exchange. You're right. I don't see Rowena's token. Okay, so I need token. What? Hold on. Tomestones. Wait. How's it put? When I do open shop, I intend to have all manner of exotic wares ready for sale. However, procuring such goods has proven to be more difficult than I imagined. Return later, and perhaps I'll have figured out a way out of this conundrum. Alright. Okay, so these are probably the Tomestone of Poetics? Special arms? What? Tomestone Exchange? Wait, what is... Revelation Exchange? Oh, that's for the stuff that was discontinued, I think. What? What is DOW? What? DOM? Thigh boots of healing? Slops of healing? I don't know if I want to have something called slop on me. Augmented Ironworks Ring of Healing. That sounds good. SK says, okay. I don't know, are there any suggestions, or is it just like... I mean, I guess it'd probably be like in my best interest to get the ones labeled for healing, right? Like that'd probably be most pertinent to what I need. And I guess... How many tomes of poetics do I have? I have 650, it looks like. So I can buy a couple of things. I probably have like enough for like 2, at least for the moment, and then I assume, oops, special arms. I assume I can get more as time goes on. A dust bunny for 3 whole tomestones. I'd be stupid not to buy these. SK says buy a weapon. Okay. So that would be... DOW? Or wait. No, wait. I don't know what those... From the left vendor, Ironworks gear. Ironworks gear. Oh, that takes... Poetics as well. Okay. Oh geez, there's a lot of... Okay, that's a shield. Rod? Repeater? Okay, so this would be the two-handed conjurer's arm. Augmented Ironworks Magitech Cane. Filtered by White Mage. Oh, can I do that? Oh. Okay, yeah. Okay, so definitely this one. So you'd say this is worth it then? To... I guess this would be... I mean, those stats sound good. Plus 36 Piety, 54 Mind. Seems like a good choice. Alright, sure. I'll give that a go. Oop. And then how do you get more poetics? Like, I feel like they explain that at some point. Like, is it just like certain dungeons will give those out? Oops. Oh. That was a nice jump in some stats there. Level 98 all of a sudden. Nice. And SK says, yes, you get the highest stat gains from the weapon. Okay. That makes sense, because yeah, that was a huge jump in numbers. Okay. Good choice. Oh, that's a nice looking cane, too. I wish my hood didn't hide it, kind of. But alright, so that'll be a good goal. I need to probably start farming for tombstones and start getting that gear in there. So that's probably some good stuff for me at this point in the game. Yes. Excellent. But I need to find... There's many... Weaponsmith of Legend. Smo says basically dungeon roulettes and level 50, 60, 70. Okay. Unsheath the weapon. Yeah, I did it. Oh, it glows. A glow-in-the-dark weapon. Oh, sorry. That's actually really sick. I like that. Oops. Oh, that's so weird. It, like, oops, that's not the right button. There it is. Like, opens up and glows. That's weird. Is there like a trigger on that? What is that? That's wild. I like it. I zoomed in. I guess I'm kind of stuck in anyway. Oh, it's Rowena herself. Let's see. Ah, a friend of Nedric's, are you? Then you must be an adventurer of some skill. My business relies on capable people such as you. As a gesture of goodwill, I'm going to share with you a morsel of information. There's this bloke named Geralt. Makes his living in weapons and armor and whatnot. They say his skill is the finest in all the realm. Might be as it's gone to his head, though. Folk don't take to the man, if you get my meaning. Oh, and he likes to drink and all. Bloody Byregard himself in the forge, though. As a young lad, he was cast out on his ear by his master for the crime of crafting finer wares, and that while pissed drunk. Ever since, he's roamed here and there, earning his keep day to day. Oh, I have known Geralt ever since I landed in this business. Ain't seen him for a while, though, and the last time I did, the old fool had tears in his eyes and snot dripping from his nose. "Falling on hard times," he said. Asked for a bit of coin to tide him over. Never paid me back, neither. Couldn't say for sure what he is now. Seem to remember hearing he was in the Black Shroud putting up at Hurstmill or some such place. I feel like that name's familiar. Geralt. You might do well to commission his work. He'll even reforge the relics of old if you make it worth his while. And there ain't no other Eorzeas can do that. If it's relics you care to know about, I have a promise of payment what might catch your fancy. Don't look like much, but it'll get old Geralt to fire up his forge. That much I promise. Alright. Interesting. And more stuff that way, okay. So there's a legendary swordsman, or I guess blacksmith, living out in Gridania Woods. That's interesting. That's like a... Oh man. If I may be allowed to nerd out for a second, there's a light novel series that I'm reading called, oh geez, like The Slow Life of an Elite Blacksmith or something. And it's just like fantasy blacksmith living in a forest is the entire story. Where am I trying to get to these? I completely passed by them, all these like plus signs. Yeah, it's just the story of a blacksmith living out in the middle of a forest. And he's like a super grouchy guy, but he makes super awesome weapons, and that's the story. You'd think it'd get really boring after like several volumes, but I've been really into it for some reason. I'm really into like I don't know, isekai fantasy, I guess, lately. So I don't know, I probably have trash taste. It's fine. The Ultimate Ballad. Hold on, let me. Small talk. Why the seventh heaven, you ask? Because no one would drink in the seventh hell. Ha ha ha. Wait, isn't seventh heaven? Wasn't seventh heaven the name of the bar in Final Fantasy VII? Or am I crazy? I could be crazy. I also considered naming it Cloud9, but that felt a bit effeminate for our clientele. Alright. Alright, you're throwing a lot of shots out here. I'm pretty sure it was from Final Fantasy VII now. Simply to die for. Level 1. SK says same name. Okay, I thought so. I felt pretty certain after she said Cloud9. Like, simply to die for? Is this gonna get me... Wait a minute. Ultimate Ballad, level 50? Would like to introduce you to someone. Sure, what's this? Your reputation precedes you, Grayson. In fact, it's for that reason that I'd like to introduce you to someone. That minstrel at the end of the bar wandered in here the other day, said he was seeking inspiration for a new ballad, the sort only an adventurer of distinction could provide. Oh, by the way, is that other... the die quest, is that one to start a crafty class? If it's level 1, it seems like that might be to start a class. Who better than the man who saved the world to give this minstrel the stories he seeks, eh? Humor the gentleman, I say. Felicia? Oh, blood for stone. Oh. The daughters of Ishgard have a wintry gaze, but Felicia looks upon you with something very like favor, alloyed with a certain urgency. Okay. I seek a certain adventurer for a cause most just. Are you not Grayson? Huh, I thought you had the right aspect. The hell? 'Twas you who played the thief in the night of the stone vigil. Huh? The dragons guard their keep jealously, it said, yet you slipped unseen into the cloudy fortress. 'Twill not be their keep for much longer, however. The forces of Ishgard amassed by the Sea of Clouds now. This massed by the Sea of Clouds. Now this is for your ears only, but the blockade is but a prelude to an attack. Lord Drillamont commands the siege, and he would have your counsel. I am but one of many who seek you at his behest. You must be a man of rare quality. The proud knights of Durandare are not accustomed to taking, let alone seeking, outside help. Ishgard's is the cradle air I breathed, and I yearn to see the stone vigil reclaimed from the Dravanian horde. Will you not go to right brim front and aid Lord Drillamont? Okay, that's something interesting, I guess. SK says it's been a long time, but I'm pretty sure it's not for a class quest. Okay, I'll probably activate it then. I didn't want to get started on a whole other path of stuff quite yet on like the other classes. Maniac Manor. Lariana of Remnant's Toll looks as if she's seen a ghost. Forgive me, friend. A most chilling encounter has my nerves on edge. I was traveling through the Shroud when a man accosted me out of nowhere. His eyes darting wildly in fear, he spoke of a haunted mansion from which the tortured screams of young maidens can be heard day and night. Hawkette Mansion, was it? Hawk Manor, yes. What's that? You purged the selfsame manse of its unholy inhabitants some time ago. That is curious indeed. The man recounted the events as if they had happened not days ago. While it would put my heart at ease to know his tale was but a fancy born of a few honey flagons of mead, the poor soul had not the air of a drunk or a liar. Perhaps you know someone who could shed light on the matter. Okay. That sounds like more problems for me. Blowzong? Alright. You seem to be quite busy with this stuff. Curds and Slay? Curds and Slay. Alright. As Blowzang eyes you from his corner, you get the impression that he has a dangerous task in mind. You're Grayson Allen by the Onion. The very man I seek at Dristwaite's behest. Oh, Dristwaite's. Wasn't he from, like, the Wine Quest? How do I know the potbanger? While we trained together in the Culinarians Guild. He has a place in Costa del Sol now, the Flying Shark. Not the sharpest knife in the block is Drist the Daft, but he's loyal. He's got a friend out there by the name of Wastekite, and he seems to be in need of your help. What say you go look him up, eh? Sure. King of the Hole. Blowzang has the satisfied look of a man who has found that which he seeks. You're Grayson Allen by the Onion. I was hoping you'd come by. Oh, good. What a surprise. Who would have known? I've got a message from an old friend of mine. Needs your help for an important task, he says. It's highly confidential business, so I can't give you his name. Let's just say he's well known in Limsa. Odds are you'll recognize him. Any road, I'm not at liberty to divulge anymore. If you've a mind to take on the task, head over to Limsa and seek out a bloke named Denston. That's not my friend, mind you, but one of his men. Alright, sure. Blowzang has a favor to ask of you on behalf of an old friend. It's definitely pirates. By the Onion, you're Grayson. Still, right in front of me, where you've been. You couldn't have come at a better time. A friend of mine sent word that he needs a capable adventurer, you see, and I naturally thought of you. As I always do, apparently, day and night. Who's this friend, you ask? Why, none other than Commander Rayner of the Yellow Jackets. He and I met back when I first started out as a culinarian, and we've been friends ever since. Any road, I'd appreciate it if you'd pay him a visit and inquire as to what he needs doing. You'll find him in the Coral Tower with his Yellow Jackets. Great. So many quests, oh my gosh. What the hell is this place? Alright, out of sight, out of mind. Hugobert of Remenstol has news he would share in the strictest of confidence. I'm sure you would. I've seen more and more visitors to this godforsaken place lately. Most of them battle-hardened types seeking a worthy test of their mettle. I trusted I might count you among them. Look, you didn't hear this from me, but word has it that Copperwell mines are looking not unlike the 8th Hill in recent days. The stone torches would have us believe that they have matters under control, but a minor acquaintance of mine would beg to differ. He says the torches have proven far more adept at quelling rumors than Heckentires, if you catch my drift. Why do I betray this knowledge to you? I fear for my friend's life, and mine own as well should those hulking monstrosities break free to the surface. If it's a challenge you seek, what say you accidentally find your way to Copperwell and proffer your services? Oh wait, I think I'm probably like unlocking all of the hard mode versions of the dungeons, huh? That just occurred to me. It's like all these people have been like mentioning like situations that I've already had to... That guy sneeze? What has happened? It's like mentioning things I've already had to deal with, kind of, but like slightly different. This time's for fun. Hugobert has heard words of great deeds being done at Halatali and would share with you the tales of triumph. Ah, an adventurer who can hold his own in battle. It just so happens I've gotten word of a new challenge for one of your talents. Requires a bit of travel and a dash of heroics, but it'd be worth your while. Eastern Thanalin's lovely this time of the year. You've heard the training grounds at Halatali, I'll wager. The place fell into disuse after the calamity, but some adventurer or another put it to rights. Its owners aim to train gladiators and adventurers once more, just as in the old days. A little paint, a little mass burial, and now the place is ready to take on challenges. If you're at all keen on the notion, go and talk with my friend Arl down there. He'll get you in the door. Sure. There's so many quests. This is unhealthy. Few things can match the ire of a brother riled, and how much greater the anger when there are two of them. Okay. Wrath of Karn. I like it. Good title. There's an industrious ant. An adventurer in need of a bit of business, if I'm not mistaken. The anthill you want is a Magina & Sons mineral concern. Something's kicked it over good. They've put out word for adventurers. Have skill, will move fast, that sort of thing. Perfect for you, I'll warrant. The client, a bit of a handful, a mite aggressive, but nothing you can't handle. The twins. You'll find them at the Miners Guild. Talk to Sasaruka. He's the milder of the two. Oh, good. I don't like that's how they're qualified. There's so many quests. Alright, what do you want? Dawn may banish even the darkest night, yet ever shall primal desire... Whatever. Two swords shall vie to lay them low, a blade born of light and a blade forged of might. Alas, man may entrust his fate unto but one. Lest you wonder, these are the words of Archon Louisois. While not written as poetry, I find poetry within them nonetheless. Nice goggles. Years ago, when I arrived in this land, I was beset with peril day and night, forced to endure countless trials which tested my mind, my body, and my faith. And I am not ashamed to admit that I would have faltered had it not been for the help of a handful of nameless adventurers. Honest men and women who proffered the hand of friendship to a weary soul and ended up safe from the darkness. When I look upon you, I am reminded of them. I can tell that you are well-traveled and possessed of both constancy and character. You are a man of the adventuring profession, yes? I seek a valiant hero whose deeds might serve as inspiration, and I have reason to believe I have found him. After all, was it not you who faced Gaius van Baelsar and his elegant weapon? You must tell me everything. Everything that happened. Omit nary a single detail, I beg of you. I gesture with my hand and talk for a few seconds. He is enraptured. Truly a tale worthy of legend, and so brief and easy to digest, and so eerily it matches the writings of Archon Louisois. Two swords shall vie to lay them low, a blade born of light and a blade forged of might. Alas, man may entrust his fate unto but one. The Black Wolf was a conqueror who inspired to rule through might, and the weapon was key to his ambitions. Yet in the end, the people of Eorzea entrusted their fates to a brilliant blade, the Warrior of Light. A rather fitting moniker, in my humble opinion. Thank you. At last I have found the inspiration I sought. A battle to decide the fate of a realm. Alright. The words, the notes, I feel them coming together. Your tale, Grayson Allen. Your song. Alright. From an era long forgotten, a blade of midnight drawn, from a distant land uncharted, a warrior who bears the dawn. It's noted a new regular duty. Ultima's Bane ballad composed. What is that? Can I make songs? Or people make songs for me? Is that what that is? Alright, Alice, what else do you have? Ah, well, if it isn't Grayson, just the adventure I was hoping to see. Do you know of the blacksmith Eorzea? He's quite an accomplished craftsman. In fact, anyone who's had dealings with Rowena is sure to have come across his creations. It's always been a pleasure to have him as a regular here at the Seventh Heaven, but he's been quite irritable of late, and practically drowning in his cups, besides. I fear his recent work, or perhaps a lack thereof, may have something to do with it. This may seem but a trifling matter to someone as travelled as yourself, but it means so much to me if you would speak with him. I can think of no one better to offer him a word or three of encouragement. Alright, sure. Why not? I'm made of time. I didn't just accept about 40 quests just by walking into a room. Fat chocobo. Are you bribing him with promises of Giselle Greens? It seems... that's so sad. Oh my gosh, that's so silly. Alright. Some of the mounts in this game are really funny. SK says Ultima's Bane is the extreme difficulty version of the Ultima Weapon Trial. Oh. Interesting. Okay, well. I will not be doing that terribly soon, probably. Oh, I already talked to you. Smo says it flies with cake. That's so funny. Oh, I forgot. I can... wait, hold on. Yes. I totally forgot this was a thing I had. Thank you for reminding me about flight. Yes. The power is mine. I am up here. Can I do anything up here? Not really. It feels good, though. There's literally nothing up here. You don't even say anything important. Whatever. Can I land on this? Can't. It's invisible. Alright. Alright, I got distracted. So I need to find... oh. Nope, this way. Oh. I need to go talk to somebody in here for quest complete. Eorzea, you look really sad. Can't you see I'm thinking, lad? Off with ye. Alice sent you, did she? I suppose she just happened to mention me contract... She just happened to mention me contract with Rowena, eh? I thought you'd be satisfied with me vintage gear. There was a time I practically flew off the shelves, bringing in adventures with tombstones by the bucket, but now... You damn divas are a fickle lot, and apparently none of y'all will be caught dead in me stuff no more. Now I've got Rowena jumping down me throat, clamoring for something new, something the realm ain't heretofore seen. No one expects too bloody much, I tell ye. If I don't fill me contract, you'll have thugs fitting me feet for lead boots. If only I pissed out bright ideas each dawn like I did me ale. What the hell? Who is this guy's my hero. Hold your horse, birds. I know ye from somewhere. You're one of them ventures what started that bloody relic armor movement way back when. Ain't ye? Yes, I live and breathe. Tried as I might, and holy hells did I try, I wasn't quite able to recreate the masterworks. There was someone about 'em. A certain quality even the great Eorzea weren't going to match. I suppose one never truly can rival the classics, eh? Aye, Alice, ye sly shrew, that's why you sent this one. You wanted him to remind me of the old days when armor craft was about the armor and naught else. Somewhere along the way, I reckon I got caught up in the hurly-burly and lost me way. You know, I reckon it's high time I got back to basics. Focus more on who'll be wearing me gear than the pretty tale and that Mikote selling me the parts. Alright. I'm gonna let that one slide, Agenolf. Might be then I can come up with something that'll satisfy old Ravenna. Cheers, lad. It was kind of you to stop by. And while you're here, how about I fix up your own set of relic gear? Mine assistant, Kakalin here, can augment each and every piece. Of course, that's assuming you can bring him the proper parts. I ain't running a charity. Don't go forgetting your gear, neither. Now trade with Kakalon. After obtaining the appropriate augmentation item, you can exchange along with artifact armor for augmented artifact armor, which I'm like, okay, so I can dye certain armors now. Is the long and short of it. I want green dye. It matches my hair. Okay. Oh. I think I've talked to everyone that's in the city. Guys, there are so many quests in this game. I don't know what's going on. It's like they want you to play this forever or something. Okay, jeez, what time? Okay. Who's laughing up a storm? Okay, where the heck am I supposed to... Where am I supposed to be going? Hold on. Oh, Lenosia, that's right. I completely forgot what I was doing. Costa del Sol. Sure. Alright. I guess at this point it's probably pretty clear, but the name of the game for the stream is basically like I'm advancing the story a little bit. I'm trying really hard to get as many of those like side quests activated, like the blue quests, because I want to start unlocking all the other content that's in the game. And I do... Oh, hey, Wastekite. It's you again. And I do want to try multi-classing with some of the other stuff. Like, I want to get into one of the crafty classes, I think, and play with that for a stream or something. Smo says, good idea. Yeah, thanks. I like to think I'm pretty smart and full of good ideas. I also am very humble. But yeah, I figured... I think I kind of told Smo about it, I think, at a previous stream recently, but my plan for the next few weeks is I just want to play... Maybe not a few weeks, maybe like just like a week or two. But I just like want to mess around with 14 and like all the Realm Reborn content before I continue all the way into Heavensward. Just because there's like so much going on in this game. And I want to at least get a taste of some of the other stuff before I just keep plowing ahead to new things. Otherwise I will eventually just get drowned in all the content I haven't touched. Smo says, okay, pump the brakes. Never. Grayson Allen, I shall have to thank Durstwaite, for he was as good as his word. He promised he'd find you. I'm lucky to have such friends. What can I say? In the company of heroes, you keep good company. And that's what I need your help with. I'm sure you remember Brayflox. In a bit of trouble she is. As the captain of the guard here, I can hardly go charging off to her rescue. Yet, would I forsake a friend? Never. And so I thought of you, Grayson. The guy who I already made slave away for multiple hours into random stupid things. Truly, your timing is fortuitous and your fortitude unmatched. If there is any who can help our mutual gobby friend, it is you. Now, off you go then, to Brayflox's long stop. Okay, I'm guessing that's gonna like unlock a hard mode version of Why does it feel like the... Can I... Wait a minute. Why does it feel like this map didn't load in properly? There it is. I was gonna say, like, that seems like there's not a lot going on. Doesn't seem right. Leaves of Costa del Sol. Okay, leave quests. Okay. Okay, cool. Alright, looks like that was the only blue quest in here. And that'll continue on when I get to Brayflox, it looks like. That's probably gonna be like a hard version of that dungeon, though, so I don't know if I want to quite touch that yet. Like, I'm going to assume, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm assuming the hard dungeons are hard. Kikaruju, what are you doing? Alright. Ah, you've arrived. Let us see if Master Gegaruju can shine any light onto the rumors regarding Philamine. Oh, sweet siren of the sands, my Mikote muse, why have you forsaken me? Titan's Bane, I mean Grayson, what brings you to my humble resort? Philamine? You mean to tell me the goddess-made flesh who dwelt among us until so very recently was the songstress of Uldar? Gads, man, if I had known that, I would have chained it to my bedpost and never let her leave. Oh, gosh. Oh, I'm sorry, Gigaruju. Are you... Do I need to call somebody about this? What? Oh, for shame, to think that she now plies her trade for the riffraff off to the west or wherever she said she was going. It's a tragedy, I say. A tragedy. West, is it? Thank you, Master Gigaruju. Your information will serve us well. That said, there are any number of places she could be. I shall begin my search by the docks and see if any witnesses might have some knowledge to spare. I would be most appreciative if you could travel on to Wineport and do the same. I mean, sure. Great. Level 30. Yeah, you're fine. Smo says hard does not equal hard, but equals different. Okay. So it's like the same dungeon, but just like with different, like end goals or like different... Oh, I thought that was gonna be a wall. It was not. Surprise everybody, I went swimming. Okay. Did I ever talk to the Chocobo Keeper? Maybe I didn't. I don't know. Oops. Yes. Alright. This is my special treat. Instead of teleporting directly to what was it, Winesport? Where am I going? Wait. Hold on. Where's Winesport? Wineport. Where am I? Yeah, never mind, I'm gonna teleport there. That's far away. I'm lazy. SK says hard versions of content is a bit of a misnomer, which led to dropping it after Heavensward. Okay. So they don't really they kind of changed up what it's called then. I guess that makes sense. If it's not actually like... If it's kind of just like the same dungeon but just like different goals, I guess that would make sense to not necessarily want to call it a hard mode. But okay, so that makes it slightly less scary. Because I was worried, like, I don't know if I want to start a dungeon that's going to be like way over my head. Like, I'm barely feeling like competent with the regular dungeons, so... You okay? Just sitting on this tree? Probably fine. In here? Oh, Burglant. Great. Ah, well, if it isn't Grayson, the savior of Wineport, to what do we owe the pleasure? Ah, yes. We did receive a customer matching that description. She was a delight to behold, to give the woman her due. But her perfume was so ghastly, I had no choice but to eject her from the premises, interfering with tastings, you understand. If she is your quarry, why not consult your blind associate? His olfactory perceptions is without peer. Given that I could smell the woman from a mile away, I dare say he could smell her from 10. That's actually not a bad idea. Oh, at the top of the steps. If only I could fly on some kind of rideable creature. Jungbar? Yeah? You want to know if I've seen a Mikote lass by the name of Philamine? I wish. I haven't seen a lass of any description for far too bloody long. Alright, well, your sad life beside. Oops. And now I go back and talk to... Shmali. Shimani Lomani, that's what his name is. I kind of remembered what it was. I tried anyway. I see you've had many grand adventures since last we spoke, Grayson. must share them with me sometime. I'm sorry, did you smell the adventure on me? How does that even work? Shmani Lomani. The girl from a little while ago. Ah, one does not forget a perfume like that. So robust and intoxicating, yet simultaneously familiar. Reminiscent of a bloom native to these parts, in fact. I said as much when we spoke. She complimented my powers of observation and asked me where she might find some of the flowers. So I told her to follow the road south into Raincatcher Gully and then head east after crossing the second bridge. The flowers which grow in the shade of the cliff, the strongest scent you see. If you make haste, you may yet find her there. Alright, Shmani. That's definitely your name, probably. I'm gonna... I forgot I had Maggie. Oh, she has an actual, like, flying animation. Kind of. Oh, hold on. Where am I going? Where am I going? Moving down? What? Hold on. Wait a minute. Moving on down? Oh, I guess I'm just going there. Okay. Wait. Holy crap, wait, this song. Like, the background music, I'm getting, like, a flashback. Is this Final Fantasy IV? I think it's Final Fantasy IV. Whoa. I'm, like, 99% sure. I had, like, the craziest flashback. That was so weird, like, when I heard, like, that string section. Smo says US JP Universal 6. US 3 JP Universals. Huh? It's the main theme for Final Fantasy 6. Oh, okay. That's okay. Okay, I was wrong then, but I was also like, I mean, it was half right because it sounded really familiar. Like, freaked me out. I sense a hostile presence. I do. Can I? I forgot I can't fight. And wait, no, George. George is gone. Don't hurt me. Smo says FF6. Okay, yeah, so it was Final Fantasy 6 then. I guess I must have gotten mixed up. I'm glad I was kinda right though. I mean, I knew it was like from a previous game. I'm so terrible with like music generally that like I don't know. That was just like the weirdest flashback. I had like a sudden memory of like me sitting on my bed with a Game Boy Advanced, which would have been Final Fantasy 6 actually. Now I think about it, because I played Final Fantasy 4 on the DS because I was a cool kid with the remake. That really awkward remake with the weird graphics. Anyway, wow, that was like set me like way into the past. That was weird. Ah, I am in your debt, stranger. I did not realize my activities had aroused the Gubu's ire until it was too late. The oils can be used to make a perfume, you see, and I gesture with my hands and talk quickly. Philomene, I don't... who are you? Whom do you serve? Oh no, it is Alphino, ever ready to take the glory after hiding from afar. Ah, it appears you've already found our woman. Consider me impressed, my friend. The songstress of Ula, I presume. Minfilia, or should I say Asilia, is looking for you. Asilia? You are the very picture of health, milady, yet the world thinks you dead. I can only conclude that this was by design. The question is, why? Not everyone who endeavors to find me does so with the best intentions, child. You'll be pleased to know that I fully intend to reveal to myself... You You will be pleased to know that I fully intend to reveal myself to Minfilia when the time is right. Ah, well, that does please me, more than you know, but tell me, sojourns in the force of the Nocia side, when exactly will the time be right? Looking off to the sky. When I deem it so. Do you imagine I traveled all this way on a whim? As I was telling your associate prior to the intrusion, I came here to harvest these flowers for use in a perfume. Does that satisfy your curiosity, or would you interrogate me further? My apologies for the interruption. Anyway, now that we all have that which we came for, might we continue this conversation in a safer locale? Wineport, say. She nods her head. I have terrible posture. I like my head leaning way forward. Like, hold on, wait. Oh yeah, my posture, look at this, I'm slouching. What is with this? I have terrible neck pain. Grayson, you're a private in the army, I think. I never actually finished those quests, so I don't know if they might have revoked my rank, actually. Now that I think about it. Where's Wineport? Alright, Philemine. Rescued yet again from the jaws of a ravenous Gubu. How quickly we forget the lessons of the past. This wasn't the first time that happened to you? How do you not learn that lesson? How is the first time you get attacked by a Gubu not the last time you want to get attacked by a Gubu? Though I was not solely to blame for that foolishness. You were entirely alone. I think it's entirely your fault. This is not at all how I envisioned it. I can scarce begin to imagine what emotions will go through Minfilia's heart when she reunites with her mother after all these years. Is that what? Wait, do genetics work that way? Because I thought, isn't Minfilia a Hyr? Like a human? Like, unless Philomene's way into cosplay, I'm pretty sure she's a Mikote. Does that work that way? Can parents just be whatever and then kids can be whatever? SK says she's referencing an event that happened in 1.0. Oh, weird. Like a previous questline? Huh. I take the band of healing. I've learned my lesson. I finally upgraded that level 1 ring, guys. I'm basically professional. Wait, level 102. Yes. SK says keep playing and the game will answer your questions. Oh, I guess it probably will. But I want answers now. Despite her years of nomadism, it would seem Lady Philemine has kept a close eye on the affairs of our order. Surprisingly close, in fact. Suffice to say, she is nothing if not resourceful. One does not develop such skills without effort, or without reason. All things in time. Philemine has made her peace and is ready to reunite with her adopted daughter. Oh, I'm glad that time came so quickly. Oh, adopted daughter. Okay. Fair enough. Genetics has been satisfied once more. You say my daughter awaits us in Vespa Bay, yes? I have kept her waiting long enough. Let us be off on the next ferry. I can finish fashioning the perfume along the way. Understood. Come with me. It would be my pleasure to escort you to the Waking Sands. Grayson, you can take the bus. Oh, okay, no, they took me with them. Thank goodness. That'd been real uncool to be like, alright, Grayson, we'll see you there. Thanks for your hard work, buckaroo. And jeez. Ow. Dang it, I looked over at my stream and I remembered that my stream's broken, and I'm still sad. I'm missing all of my elements. It's fine. I'm definitely a professional. If I say it loud enough, it must be true. Ooh. Antecedent, you have a guest. Dun dun dun. Lamin? Philamin? Asilia? I think I'm learning all kinds of things about people's real names. I haven't seen her like this in years, Grayson. I never truly believed it when they told me you were dead, but what kept you away for so long? The Imperials came for me, as I always knew they would, and so I resolved to stay as far away from you as I could, lest their pursuit of me endanger you and our cause. I can think of no better way to grant you the freedom to continue our work. And continue it you did, achieving things I could not have imagined possible. I followed your every success and celebrated in secret. I'm so proud of you, Asilia. I learned from the best. I have a gift for you. Oh, is it that crappy perfume you always wear? Celsetia perfume. You remembered. How could I ever forget? You wore it all the time. If I ever lost sight of you, I could find you again just by following my nose. I did not think it was made anymore. You must have gone to so much trouble. It was no trouble to me, my darling. I fear I cannot say the same for Grayson, however. I could not have made it without him. Thank you, Grayson. Thank you both. Don't thank Alfino. Let's go straight to his head. There's something else. This is the cat's eye I found. All these years you kept it. Yay, everyone's so happy. My father was a member of the Alamegan resistance. When I was yet a child, he brought me here to Ul'dah. The accident which claimed his life happened shortly after our arrival. It was Lamin who took care of me then. She raised me as her own, taught me everything I needed to know to survive. I am no stranger to the facts of your history, yet I fear I have failed to grasp their implications. It is clear that there is much I do not know, about you and your mother both. Cool, thanks for that input, Alfino. One of her first lessons to me concerned mining. I was a very dedicated student. This cat's eye was the first stone I unearthed. It wasn't much, of course, but I was exceedingly proud to have found it nonetheless. So I gave it to Lamin as a gift. She said it was beautiful. But there I am at a loss. Why are you returning this to me? Is something amiss? No, Asilia, nothing is amiss. Quite the opposite. I need you to realize how far you've come, and how much further you must still go. You and your allies have accomplished more than I could ever have hoped. You've succeeded where I failed, and made me so proud that words fail me. But even as I marvel at the woman you've become, and at all the many things you've done, I cannot help but think of that which you have yet to do, and of what it may entail. Asilia, daughter, you cannot stay here anymore. You and the Scions must leave Ul'dah. Lamin. You built it once, Asilia. You can build it again. And this time we'll do it together. Truly? She nods her head. Alfino, the time has come for the Scions to leave Vespa Bay. I have made this decision entirely of my own accord. You didn't help at all. We shall establish a new headquarters in Revenant's Toll, as you proposed. Much work lies ahead of us. Inform our fellow Scions and send word to the student of Baldician. Preparations begin at once. Okay. I nod my head and Alphino gestures. Right. I'm guessing none of these are really going to be terribly helpful for me. But I'll go with skill speed again. Utility would share with you the latest news on the Scions' imminent relocation. Sure, why not? Let's hear what this is about. And there's actually a lot more story content than I thought there'd be post credits. It is all well and good that we have found ourselves a new home in Revenant's Toll, but there is so much to be done, and in so little time. Our first step will be to secure the cooperation of the Adventurers Guild representatives there. Were it not for the Guild's considerable efforts, the original camp Revenant's Toll would have never been established, much less its more heavily fortified successor. However, with construction still ongoing and resources in short supply, it seems certain that the Guild will require something in return for their support, sympathetic to our cause though they may be. Whatever they ask, I shall not begrudge it. To be plain, we need them more than they need us. Without their assistance, such essential tasks as securing new facilities, cultivating relationships with local merchants, and recruiting adventurers would prove difficult, if not impossible. You need not concern yourself with such matters, antecedent. Oh, wait. You need not concern yourself with such matters, antecedent. Gasp. Alphino came back into the room shortly after leaving. Really, Alphino, if I need concern myself with anything, it is surely matters such as these. Well, indirectly, perhaps. I submit that you might instead concern yourself with a different matter, namely, to whom the resolution of such matters might best be entrusted. And here I am. Nor do I come alone. May I present the esteemed emissary of the Adventurers Guild at Revenant's Toll. Wow, isn't Alphino so good and so strong and amazing? It is an honor, antecedent. Upon receiving word of your intentions from Master Alphino, we thought it best to begin talks at the earliest available opportunity. Know that my associates at Revenant's Toll hold the Scions of the Seventh Dawn at the highest regard. We should be honored to welcome your organization. There are, of course, certain provisions which must needs be negotiated. If it please you, I would do so. It does? Sir, unless I am much mistaken, you are the one known as Grayson, are you not? May I say what a pleasure it is to make your acquaintance. Slathborn spoke of you in the most glowing terms. To steal an Imperial Reaper and then use it to infiltrate a Garlean castrum is an undertaking few would contemplate and fewer still survive. You shall always be welcome at Revenant's Toll. We hope you will favor us with your presence again ere long. I nod my head. He nods his head. We have a mutual understanding. And that lady never spoke a word, but that's okay. And Alphino also awkwardly walks away. Perfect. And SK says, you're going through the patch content that adds additional story that leads into the expansion. Okay. So like, oh, so this is the content that they added in patches? Okay, I didn't realize it was like actual like story content. I just figured they were like the hard mode dungeons and some other stuff was like the content they patched in. I didn't realize they added like content that's like, or I guess like this kind of content like between the expansions, right? Or at least like this much of it. I thought it'd be like maybe a couple of quick quests or something. But well. It would seem your reputation precedes you, Grayson. Mayhap I should dispatch you to Revenant's Toll with all haste, as first intended. But before that, I dare say you have earned yourself a rest. After all, you have traveled so far, and there's already so much you've done for us. And for me. I nod my head. We will speak again anon. Till then, take care. Oh, and that was probably like the end point for like a patch, right? That's like, oh, we'll talk again before long. In the next patch. Dun dun dun. I'm reading a book? I don't know how to read. Do I literally just like go sit at a table like a robot until they tell me they have a job? What is this? Ah, Grayson, were you able to get some rest? I see you were sitting reading a book. For nearly 30 seconds, good for you. I would ask you to come with me to the Solar. Alfino has just returned and it would seem there is something he would share with us. I nod my head. I have some severe concerns about my character's personal life, and complete lack of it, actually. Well, it's a lot of people. Ah, you're here. Good. I come bearing news. The negotiations are concluded. And? Our friends at the Adventurers Guild have agreed to furnish us with new facilities and material support in exchange for our assistance in the ongoing defense and development of Revenant's Toll. Okay. Seems reasonable. The Scions of the Seventh Dawn shall have a new home in Mordona. The Rising Stones. Oh, I see what we did there. Everyone's happy about this. A bittersweet victory, if truth be told. I cannot deny that I'd come to look forward to Tataru's tales of our many guests and their many, many demands. From the waking sands to the rising stones. Passably poetic. That wasn't your doing, was it? Alright. I too have news to share. In expectations of this momentous day, I personally informed the Alliance leaders of our new plans, and they have each pledged their full support, General Raubon included. Alright. Moreover, I have decided that the time is right for us to cast off the vestiges of our Order's veil of secrecy and announce ourselves to the world. No, there's no secrecy at this point, Minfilia. Everybody knows about us. Those guys definitely found our place before and killed everybody. There's no secrecy at all, ever. Are you sure that is wise and hesitant? If anything, it is a mere formality. Our existence is quite possibly the worst kept secret in Eorzea. I'm glad she understands. Oh, SK says, MSQ content is added in every major point patch. For example, you're currently in 2.1, the next story content is in 2.2, etc. Oh, okay. Interesting, so every time there's like a major patch, they'll have more story. Okay. Well, there might be quite a bit of content between here and Heavensward then, or at least more than I thought there would be. Let us affirm our identity, proclaim our achievements, that all may know what the Scions of the Seventh Dawn stand for. Yay. Well, obvious risks apart, it would be nice to receive a little more recognition. And the people have a right to know who saved them. It is my hope that this gesture will encourage the people of Eorzea to place their trust in us. I would reveal to them the true extent of our power, yes, but in so doing I would show them that it is a power accountable to no one and at once to all. And what of us? We who have felled primals and faced down the Empire. To you, my fellow Scions, I would say this. Prepare for the challenges which lie ahead, and they will be great indeed. I'm there too. Great! I say, yet no greater than us. And we will rise to them, as we have time and again, united as one. Yay! We're all good at our job. And we all walk out of the room together except for Tataru, who ponders something. There must be some way I can... wait! That area is said to be rich in minerals. Maybe I should ask Philomene to teach me the basics of mining too. Tataru, you're useless. Don't do it. No. SK says there are a total of 80 quest chains in the MSQ before you get to Heavensward. Oh, wow. Alright, well, I've probably done more than 10 of them today. I don't know how many, I wasn't really keeping track. That's enough. I think it's enough of the main story for today. That's it. There's development's happening. We're gonna be moving locations, I guess. Which, again, makes sense, because everybody knows we're here. Terrible secret. Western Thandlin. Alrighty. Ooh. You want Tataru. The Garlean threat may have abated, but there's no end to the work we Scions do. In our own unique ways, we may every one of us continue striving to make a better Eorzea. You know what, Tataru? You keep at it. You keep doing your best. Okay. Alright, cool. So yeah, that'll be enough of the, of that stuff. I figure since we kind of did a lot of running and talking today, I am gonna do me, Duty Finder? Main scenario? What does that mean? I'm gonna do a duty roulette, just to have, something fun to end the stream on. Ooh, sorry, wait. It's fine. I didn't get tangled up in my own headphones. I'm not a completed yet. Yeah, I'm gonna do a quick duty roulette, and then we'll end the stream with that. That'll kind of give us about the 2 hours-ish of time that I like to go for. Oh, look at that. Hey, okay, cool. Huh? Where the hell is this? Duty commenced? Where am I? Who is this? This appears to be sometime in the past. Level 18? Oh! Wait, this is like... Was this the very first dungeon? The Sastasha or whatever? Or like the second one? Going, apparently. We're not going? Arno, you have to be the one in charge. Alright, we're going this way. Hey. Red. Huh? Wait, who's red? Am I red? What? Who's... Wait. I don't know who Brynhilder is talking to. Arno is going, apparently. Smo says it's the first. Wait. SK says Sastasha is the first dungeon ARR. Okay, this is the very first one then. That's fun. That's actually, like, kind of poetic. That my very first stream post A Realm Reborn is going to be the very first dungeon of A Realm Reborn. That's, like, beautifully on theme. I love it, actually. And also, it's a very easy dungeon, so I like that too. Okay, cool. I guess this is going... we're just... Like, Arno's not going too fast, but he's definitely trying to book it. Just a little, anyway. Going. Oop. Oop. trying to greed. SK. Ooh. Oh, that's fine. Trying to make sure I don't fall behind. SK has said something that I will definitely read as soon as my eyes have a chance. Castrum Meridianum, the Praetorium, and Porta Decumana are part of main scenario roulette. Oh, really? So I can encounter any of those? Like, some of those are pretty... Ooh. Some of those are pretty lengthy. Oh, I'm gonna get hurt. I'm getting... Okay, it's fine. Oop. I can't have any of it. It was a fool's errand. I am way behind. I'm sorry. Wait, hold on. Oh, don't run in there, I hope. Ah, you ran in there. Like a psychopath. Ah, you did exactly the thing I said not to do, maybe. Mo says blue bar on debuff equals question mark. We studied this. Oh no, did somebody get a thing that was bad and I didn't notice? Okay, I gotta pay attention. So somebody had a blue bar and I didn't notice. Did they get like poisoned or something? Dagnabbit. I didn't pay attention. Oh my gosh. I'm an arrogant fool. Oh, Arno's dying. SK says it was on me. Oh, was that the paralysis thing that was happening to me? It was like interrupting my spells. I registered that was happening, but I didn't register what it meant. That, yeah. That's entirely my fault. I was dumb. I'm like the last person I look at when it comes to like status issues. I need to get better about that. Where are we going, Arno? Yeah, SK says it was on you. You were paralyzed from the first boss standing in the bad. Yeah. That definitely seems about right. Hey, we did it. We're the best. All these people that have been kidnapped and put in a dungeon. Really unfortunate. Arno. Oh, it's that way. Okay. Yeah, move quick. Somebody cast sprint on us. Oh, Arno, stop. Wait, hold on. I need to keep you alive. It's my job. Yeah, it's too late now. We're going. Okay. This is like a nice, chill dungeon, actually. Like, it feels really nice to do something like this after all the really stressful ones. Like doing the Praetorium and Meridius Castrononum and... Or, I don't know. Castrum Meridian, that's what it was called. I know birds. Like, kind of like being able to do, like, one of these, like, less... we're going! No, we're not. Wait. I'm so used to, like, seeing people run away be a sign that my party's leaving without me. Arno's going, and I must follow. Wow, Arno, you were just... Oh, wait, hold on. You were calling down a storm that I cannot keep up with. Okay, fine. Wait. There we go. Okay, this is fine. SK says the Bard used Peloton, increase the movement speed of the party outside of combat. Oh, that's what that does. I've seen people cast that. Wait, Dead NA is... Wait, hold... Guys, hold on. Wait, no. Dead NA is still here. Wait, oh. It's... Well, I guess we're... Okay, he's here. Okay. We did it. We waited. Okay. Okay, I've seen that spell come up on the cast list before, and I was never too sure what it was. Finally occurred to me that I move faster every time they do it. But it is fun. I'm gonna... No, I can't. Fine. Yay! Oh, that's right, my company seals are still maxed out. I need to go spend those. I forgot about that. We did it. GG, thank you, thank you. Dana B. Very nice people. Loot abandoned. Well, I was able to obtain it, but then I wasn't. What a shame. I received a player commendation. Yay. Okay, sweet. So that was fun. That's like a nice trip down memory lane. To see where the dungeons all started. Back when I was terrible at my job. And now I'm definitely not terrible at my job. I'm simply incompetent. Yeah. Alright. Smo says, I'm a head out, but good stream, catch you next one. Yep, I think that's actually going to be the end of the stream anyhow, so that works out perfectly. So yeah, thanks everybody for stopping by. Thanks Smo, thanks SK. It's good to chat with y'all. Able to see how y'all were doing and I appreciate the insights as always. It's been very helpful for me. I'm very grateful, honestly, for the help. It's really made all the difference in playing this game. It's a nightmare otherwise. So yeah, I'll be streaming again on Saturday as per the usual schedule. Hopefully I'll be able to see y'all then, or perhaps at a later one. I hope you have a good rest of your night. Basically, I'm going to be ending the stream right now. I don't have an ending stream screen at the moment. It broke. So, this is me saying goodbye many times until the stream definitely ends soon. So goodbye. Goodbye again. Bye. Bye.